So we're gonna be making something called Macaroni Béchamel. It's from Egypt, and it's kind of like a macaroni mixed with lasagna. And I'm being brave because I hate lasagna, but it's gonna be really good, okay? So I'm gonna show you the ingredients. We have 1 pound of ground beef, 2 teaspoons of salt, 1 1/3 cup of canned tomatoes, 2 tablespoons of oil, 4 tablespoons of flour, 4 tablespoons of butter, some bay leaves, pepper, salt for some extra flavor, garlic clove, pasta, 4 cups of milk, and an onion. Okay, so we're gonna start off by sauteing our half of an onion and on medium heat in a pan. And you're also going to use half of your oil, so 1 tablespoon of oil. So we're gonna add the tomatoes. Okay, now we're gonna add the salt. Now, after you've added the salt, we're gonna add our pepper. Actually, I'm only gonna add a few because. So you gotta add the minced. Now that we have mixed everything together, we're just gonna keep this sitting here while we make our meat. Okay, now we're gonna start out with the meat. Add the oil, add the meat. Oh. Okay, now we're gonna mix it around. We'll like chop it up. Oh. Okay, now that we have both the tomato mixture and the ground beef, we're going to add the ground beef into the tomato mixture. So, okay, now mix it around. Now we're going to let this cook on medium heat for about 15 minutes. Okay, now that our meat sauce has combined well together, I am going to cover it so it can keep warm. And I turned off the heat. Okay guys, now we're gonna do the bechamel sauce. And so we're gonna start by getting a pan that kind of looks like this. 4 tablespoons of flour, 4 tablespoons of butter on low heat so that they combine. Now that you've got something a little bit like this, you're gonna add the salt and you're gonna add the nutmeg and the milk, but slowly add. And the salt. I'm gonna add a little bit more salt. So now let's try to cook this. Okay guys, so I added my milk. You'll know it's done when it starts to bubble like this and it gets a little more thick. Okay guys, I just filled up a big pot with some water to get our pasta ready. My water is almost boiled and almost had a breakdown, so Maya and Emma came to help me. Guys, it's finally boiled after an hour, and we're gonna pour our elbows into the thing, and it's gonna just burn me probably. Okay, I'm gonna mix. We're pouring in the bechamel sauce into the pasta now. That's nice noise. We did the meat sauce layer, and we're gonna add another layer of the macaroni on top. There's one last step to do before we pop it in the oven. It calls for half of this bag to go on top. Okay, so now you got the little concoction, and you're gonna put tinfoil on it while you put it in the oven for 30 minutes. And then after that, you're gonna take the tinfoil off and set your oven to broil and leave it in there until the mozzarella on top has hardened. Now, because I'm really scared, I'm gonna do this. Okay. 30 minutes. And so we are gonna take it out of the oven, and it's nice and crispy.